I first met Roger Brown in the early 1990s when our trio, Buddy What's His Name and the other fellas, toured our show through Base Depot, the RCMP training division in Regina, Saskatchewan. It was Roger who got us our first engagement. He was deputy commissioner there, and subsequently we toured through there every 18 months to 2 years. We became fast friends. He became friends with all of us. And we kept in touch through letters and emails and, of course, Christmas cards and our subsequent visits to any place where he was posted. In 2013, after 33 years in the service, he was given what was to be a plum position. He was given a position as commander for the New Brunswick Division. It was done because of 33 years of very kind of risky service, and this was supposed to be a rest, and it proved to be anything except restful.
Hi, my name is Roger Brown. I'm retired assistant commissioner with the RCMP. Today is June 4th, 2018. 4 years ago today, I received a phone call that would probably be categorized as a CO's worst nightmare. An armed individual shot 5 members of the RCMP detachment in Moncton and killed 3. On that flight home, it's very difficult to describe how I felt, having no idea what was in store for me, for us, for the detachment, for the families, for the members. The city of Moncton was in turmoil. The detachment was totally devastated. It took some 32 hours before he was finally arrested. Obviously, one of my biggest fears was losing another member or a citizen. Again, it's hard to make sense out of something so senseless. And now as I sit back and reflect on how we got through that period of time, it's only through, I guess, the generosity and the compassion and the kindness that were shown to us by the citizens themselves. Kids giving their lunch money to kids who had lost their dads. People leaving food at the detachment. Signs. Just messages for us to help us get going. I guess it's ironic when you think about it. When we were at our lowest, it was the city that carried us, when in actual fact it was our role to carry them. Moving forward, how does one move forward? You try and do what you can, and you learn to live with an incident that I guess was senseless. But we continue to get strength from each other and try and move forward.
In 2015, Buddy What's His Name and the other fellows circuited through New Brunswick on our regular tour, which brought us into Fredericton, where we found Roger and his wife. They came to see one of our shows. It was obvious right away that he needed to talk. Now, he's always looked as though he's preoccupied with things, but this time it was different. It was like he was emotionally charged, and we knew that he wanted a close confidence. Now, in our group, there's one individual who's a bit of a psychiatrist, a healer of sorts, and that's Wayne Chalk. He's been the one person to whom an awful lot of individuals come and for close personal advice, and it was in Wayne that Roger confided. I think, truthfully, he was hoping that maybe Wayne would take his story and write a song which may be popularized by our group. Wayne told me all the details, and I was so gripped by Roger's story that I wrote the song in about 30 minutes after he hung up. Now, I have one apology, and that is to Wayne Chalk for taking the task from him. I sent this song along to him, along with the text and a sort of an elementary recording of it, offering it to him and telling him he could use it as a basis for his own song, which he never did. And I don't think it's because he wasn't inspired by Roger's story. Rather, I think it's more because Wayne never really wanted to chronicle those dark days in song. As for me, well, I can't help it, you know. I've been a creator of light and frivolous material all my career. And that's the way I entertain people for the most part. But every now and again, you know, something like this grips me. I write songs about everything. But occasionally the dark side comes forth. And as for this song, well, please give it a listen. And remember, it's not about me and it's not about Wayne. And it's not even about Roger. Rather, it's about those 5 officers who were taken down that day and the lives which were forever altered and changed and destroyed. And also, bear in mind that it's also a song with a little bit of hope, because after all the bumps in the road, Canada remains one of the best countries in the world in which a person can live. "70 hours, I'm still awake. How much time should it take to finally rest, to let it go, chased as I am by released souls? A red-eye flight when I got in. Someone asked how my night had been. Oh Christ, was that some sort of joke? We just drove, we never spoke. I guess they never knew. I don't think any of us ever do. At headquarters, they lined a wall, 1,000 envelopes, letters and all. Children sent bits of coin and cash to newly grieved, no fatherless. There's a fool every now and then who thinks that laws don't apply to him, and now just such a fool as that took out 3 guys who wore our hats. I guess they never knew. I don't think any of us ever do. The Stetson hat, the red serge too, the old Sam Brown, those boys knew the badge we wear. We defend the law, but you never think you're marked to fall. Guess they never knew. Oh, you never know how far you reach. We asked the city to light the streets, and when it hit the internet, porch lights all over this country lit. I'm supposed to lead in this force. I forget sometimes we've so much support. And now people plant 3 maple trees. We fall sometimes, but
defeat, and I guess they never knew. I don't think any of us ever really